So you're just turning 21 and you want to be able to really get into cocktails. You want to order your first cocktail at a bar or make your first cocktails at home. Check this out. This is Huffington Post. Jager bombs, fruity daiquiris, at least they have a whiskey sour, sake bombs, Mike's Hard Lemonade, Jack and Coke, anything with Malibu. This is the reason why we haven't progressed as a society of awesome cocktail drinkers. Because people like HuffPo are just destroying the internet. These are not the drinks you're going to want to drink. Stay tuned to figure out what those really should be. Welcome to Common Man Cocktails. I'm your host, Derek Schomer, and I'm here today to tell you what 13 cocktails should be that you should be drinking if you just turned 21. You could be 31 and have your first cocktail. You could just want to have cocktails. These are the drinks that you should be really focusing on. What's so special about my collection of drinks? Before I roll into it, because there's 13 of them, we're going to blast through. These drinks are curated to be able to give you a wide variety of different flavor profiles, from gins, rums, whiskeys, tequila, all that good stuff. Here we go. And the one thing you won't really find accentuated in here are vodka cocktails. Why? Because you're going to trip over those anyway. So these are the ones that I want to drive you to, and you'll experience vodka as you go. The Cuba Libre, simple drink, 2 ounces of rum, 4 ounces of Coca-Cola, and a slice of lime. You like rum and Coke? Add lime. Cuba Libre. The gin and tonic, 2 ounces of gin, 4 to 5 ounces of tonic. If you order a gin and tonic at the bar, you're probably not going to get Q unless you're at a really good bar. That's okay. Use the stuff that they have. It's going to be a little sweeter, but it'll get the job done. You'll be able to get some of the experiences out of your gin. The Caipirinha. The Caipirinha is 2 ounces of silver cachaça, 1/2 ounce of fresh lime juice, 1 heaping tablespoon of ultra-fine grained sugar. That's it. For Caipirinha, I put these in order of simplicity, but a Caipirinha is special because it uses cachaça. Cachaça is not something that everybody has. It's kind of like what Brazil, their theory of how rum should work. It's a sugar cane Brazilian spirit. It's good. This is Jager. Watch our video playlist where we interview these guys. I wouldn't go out and buy yourself a bottle of cachaça because you saw this video. I would go to a Brazilian steakhouse, order some awesome steaks. If you're a vegetarian, they always have great salad bars. Get yourself a Caipirinha. You're going to muddle that sugar. You know what? We have a Caipirinha video. You can watch that. All the videos linked below if you need help on how to build these. The Classic Daiquiri. Classic Daiquiri is 2 ounces of light rum, 3/4 ounce of simple syrup, 3/4 ounce of fresh lime juice, pinch of salt. The Classic Daiquiri is like a rum sour. So you'll notice there's a little theme that's coming up right here with the sours. Caipirinha included. Whiskey Sour. Everyone tells me, hey, Derek, I just turned 21. What should I drink? Whiskey Sour. I'm always going to say it, so now I have a video to send you. Whiskey Sour is 3/4 ounce of fresh lemon juice, 3/4 ounce of simple syrup, and 1.5 ounces of bourbon. You can play with your ratios on that. Some people will do 2 ounces of bourbon. You can add a little 1/2 ounce or whole ounce of egg white. Definitely, if you want to go more the Boston Sour route, I suggest it to kind of make a nice foam, maybe even a little bit of bitters on the top. The Margarita. This is the Common Man cocktail style. 2 ounces of tequila, 100% agave. 1 ounce of fresh lime juice, 3/4 ounce of an agave nectar. That's agave nectar. Margarita Sensations Pure Agave Nectar. 3/4 ounce of orange liqueur, lime garnish. Next, this is as college as we get. Midori Sour. It's just a good drink, and sometimes good drinks need to be posted. Midori Sour is 1 ounce of Midori liqueur, 1 ounce of sour mix. For that, do 1 ounce lemon, 1 ounce lime, 2 ounces simple syrup. Put them together, you got your sour mix. 2 ounces of club soda or lemon lime soda. We found both work pretty well, and you won't really be able to tell the difference too much, so pick whatever you can get your hands on or have in your house. Midori Sour is a safe one to order at a bar because I haven't found one that's been too horrible. Sometimes they're a little too sweet. Daiquiris and whiskey sours, roll the dice. Next, the Amaretto Sour, which actually brings in cask strength bourbon. What you're going to do is 1.5 ounces of Amaretto, 3/4 ounce of cask strength bourbon, 1 ounce of lemon juice, 1 ounce of rock candy syrup, which is also known as rich simple syrup, and 1/2 ounce of egg white. If you want to make a rich simple syrup, or what they call rock candy syrup, it's 2 parts sugar to 1 part water. It's just sweeter sugar syrup, and it can turn into rock candy. The Mayan Mule, back on the tequila, 2 ounces of reposado tequila. You could use silver, whatever you can get your hands on. That's 100% de agave. Don't use Jose Cuervo Gold, or I'm going to kick you in the nuts. If you don't have nuts, I'm going to kick you whatever's there. 1/2 ounce of lime juice, 2 dashes of Angostura bitters, 3 ounces of ginger beer, mint sprig lime wheel. This is a great experience with ginger beer. If you want to try something spicy, Q ginger beer will be there. If you go to a bar and they can make a Moscow Mule, you could probably get them to just make a Mayan Mule with tequila instead of vodka. It's going to taste better and give you do an experience with tequila. The Chicago Southside, this is what I suggest for a lot of people who like a juniper forward gin. It's 1.5 ounces of gin, 3/4 ounce of lime juice, 3/4 ounce of simple syrup, 7 dashes of Angostura bitters, 10 mint leaves. And of course you want to muddle those mint leaves with the simple syrup and lime juice. When you build it, shake it. We have a video on it, you just watch that. For this, I would pick a Bulldog gin, Tanqueray, Bombay, something that has a lot of juniper forwardness to it. East Side cocktail, 5 to 6 mint leaves, 3 cucumber slices, 3/4 ounce simple syrup, 3/4 ounce of lemon juice, 2 ounces of gin, 3 drops of cocktail bitters as an optional. I would go with the Trinity bitters from Bitter Cube, but you can really get away with any type of bitter you want. I like more of the orange when it comes down to playing with gin. This drink works best with a cucumber gin or a floral gin. So Hendrick's is a good example. Green Hook Gin Smiths. You could use a citrus forward gin, like an American style gin, like New Amsterdam. Anything in that realm will get you where you need to be. If you only have a juniper forward, use that instead. You'll probably be fine. And by probably, I mean you will be fine. Of course, the 1944 Trader Vic's Mai Tai has to be included. It's a little bit more complicated. As you can see, we're getting through the list, but it's Tiki. You should try it. Experience Tiki alongside all the rest of these classic drinks. 1 ounce of fresh lime juice, 1/2 ounce of orange curacao, 1/4 ounce of orgeat, which is an almond syrup, 1/2 ounce of simple syrup, 1 ounce of dark Jamaican rum, 1 ounce of amber Martinique rum. If you don't have dark Jamaican and the Martinique rum, which is an agricole rum, go with, say, 2 ounces of Merchant Reserve or 2 ounces of whatever kind of darker rum you happen to have. Last but not least, I will succumb to the Long Island iced tea. The Long Island iced tea that you will see most at bars, more than likely, and the one that is accepted as a Long Island because it tastes good and it will not get you too wrecked. 1/2 ounce of tequila, vodka, light rum, triple sec, gin, then 3/4 ounce of fresh lemon juice, 1 ounce of sugar syrup or a gummy syrup or gum syrup if you have some, if you want something that's got a little bit more mouthfeel, and 1 dash of cola. I don't like dashes for that. I would possibly go 2 to 4 ounces of cola to give it the nice iced tea look. Adds a little bit of sweetness. For this, I'd also use Coca-Cola, non-diet, to get the right kind of flavor balance for this. Well, I would put the Long Island iced tea at the end. It kind of brings in all the spirits at once. My hope is that by the time you've gone through our list, when you get to Long Island iced tea, you will realize it's not the drink for you, and maybe it's better to go back to some of those more flavorful drinks. So you're sitting at a sports bar, you're watching this video, you're looking through the description, and you want to ask the bartender to make one of these drinks, and you want to give them the recipe for it. This is what you do. First thing you do is you call over the bartender, you just get like a Stella, or a Bud Light, or a good beer. When the beer shows up, you ask them, where should I go to get a good craft cocktail? If they tell you that they can do it, they're probably lying. You could test the theory, but they're probably lying. A good bartender is going to give you the local area, that they've probably been there, or they know people that work there, that have good craft cocktails, and give you a suggestion on the name of the place and the location you could go to order some of these drinks we just talked about. Worst case, you could use Google Maps, Yelp, or any of these and say, at my location near me, where can I go to get a craft cocktail? And you'll probably find something, unless you're in the middle of nowhere, and then you might need to go to a city. So there you go. By the end of this, if you have a chance to try even 30% of these cocktails, I believe it will help change your perspective of what a cocktail is versus that of a mixed drink. There is a place and a time for the screwdrivers. It's usually freshman or sophomore year of college. If you didn't go to college, it's probably at home with your buddies where you're smoking dope. I don't know why I had to put dope into people who don't go to college, because I know plenty of people in college that smoke pot and grew to be fantastic individuals. The point is, my goal is to change the next generation of cocktail drinkers. There's no need in the beginning of a cocktail career to be starting with jello shots and jager bombs and kamikazes, and you can get there. But I think you should start by appreciating the spirits in some of the cocktails that built the foundation for the frenzy that we have today. Once you've done that, now you can go get your jager bombs and your kamikazes. At least you start at the foundation and have an appreciation for what's there before you get crazy. When you go in the reverse direction, you tend to just stay crazy. Subscribe, like, and share. Share this video with everybody that you think needs to have the right direction of a career in cocktail creation. We're teaching you how to drink. Oh hey, how's it going? You know what I hear a lot is how I deserve more subscribers. Did you know that the best way to get subscribers is word of mouth? That's you talking to your friends and your family and everybody you know about our show. Share the video right here, or maybe the playlist over here. That's your job for today. Thanks.